Welcome to the Empire, by this is Rampaned, and welcome back to my Roman Empire campaign for the Tsardoms mod, where we're going to continue with up from last time, trying to finish off the TIMURIDs. We have killed Timur the Lame, and now we are trying to take out Bolu and the other forces they have left. Right now, they are trying to sally out of here. They only have a captain, thankfully. But what we're going to try and do is, let's see, so I'm going to have it so... These guys I'm going to control myself, but I think I will let you be controlled by the AI. I'm going to have to run over to you, because at the moment, this is not the best placement for us, and I think it's more important for us to group up into one big blob, as opposed to try and flank them and take advantage of the fact that we do have more numbers, but they have better troops. So, we'll try and see what we can do here. I was hoping that we'd be able to get those reinforcements that are just north of here in time, but sadly, they're not. They decided to attack beforehand, and I don't think, because there is that one little general running around here, I think if we withdrew, he would just attack us again. So we're going to fight this as we are. I should be able to go stand right next to where my allies are going to reinforce from. And then we will wait for them to come to us. Yeah, so they're coming from right over there. So everybody run over down this way. My infantry's probably dead, but my I can probably get my cav over there at least. So all of you guys run away. Also, I might be able to be a cheeky shit. So what I'm going to do is you stay here. You stay here. Everybody else kind of run more just straight down, so you're not being shot at. But make your way over to these guys. And I'm going to tell you to do is try and kind of line up here. You try and line up here. These guys try and make your way over to group up with them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep you guys back away from the enemy. And I'm going to try and hope that maybe they'll leave the gates open, and then I can run this one guy in and just capture the city. So that's kind of my hope. So I'll try and lure them over. I know my infantry is dead. These guys are so dead. So we'll just try and see if we can regroup with our allies over here. So like it's been the javelins over here. Yeah, you guys are already breaking. I don't want to see that. Yeah, kind of running over here. You guys try and help right there. These guys are trying, but they weren't going to be doing much anyways. So they're all dead, practically. Somebody, you two might be able to get away. So you keep trying to do that, and then I just have to hope and see that maybe they'll leave the gates open and I can try and run back in and capture them. That's my hope, but at the moment, they're kind of chasing this one guy. But at least they're kind of leaving everybody else alone. Okay, first contact. All my infantry, yep, they broke. I might be able to get this unit back, maybe. We'll have to try and see. But they are starting to advance on over with their skirmishers. So far, I've lost about 7% of my guys. Not too surprised with what's going on. They do have a couple units over here still, so I can't fully run back into the city yet. They do have the gates wide open, but they have, this is a infantry unit, so I don't think I have to worry too much about you. But if I don't give myself enough time, you will be able to just run back over to us as soon as they get anywhere near us. So at the moment right now, let's have you guys kind of be on a defensive stance. I don't know what you guys are doing, but my melee cav, I'm going to try and get you guys to group on up. Go over here. Because at the moment, it's either we're kind of trying to delay, or we need to try and lure them over here to take them out. Because right now, their captain is back here. Javelins actually save your ammo. I want my javelins to try and focus on... Like those lancers I don't care too much about. I would actually prefer that you guys focus your attention on the elephants. I'm just going to move my skirmishers over there. My melee cav. Like, I think I'm going to try and run you guys into the horse archers. Try and harass them. This guy right here. I'm trying to get this one unit that is trying to chase us far enough away that I can then run past him and into the city center. So you can try and do that. These units, those guys have broken. I'm going to bring you a little bit forward. I'm going to try and get these guys over to try and hit the elephants. You'll try and take the elephants out. The general... If anything, I just want to try and get you guys to stop shooting me. So if we can do that, at least that'll be something. 17-6. You guys kind of pull back a little bit. Pull back a little bit there. One of you guys is at least alive. I'm going to have you try and help out right here. These guys, try and get close enough to hit the elephants. That's basically your job. This unit... That might be far enough away that maybe now I can do something. So if you guys keep trying to hit this one horse archer that's still right there. Javelins, do your best against the elephants. That is a lancer, so they're going to be able to get a decent amount of damage on you. Or just break you instantly. That's not good. I don't like that my guys are breaking so quickly. I'm going to try, so let's now try this. Because we are losing... Oh, I've lost a fourth of my army already. Oh, that's painful. Okay. I'm going to try and bring this cav unit over. And what I have to hope is that they ignore me long enough that I capture the city. I don't know how likely that is, but it's something we can try. These horse archers, let's try and bring you guys a little bit closer. And try and have you focus on the elephants there. We did kill a couple of the elephants. They were at like, what, 44 initially, I think it said? But they've taken a couple casualties. It's like this elephant. Yeah, this one's at 44 by default, so they've taken some damage at least. We've still killed 20% of the army. That's not the worst. If we can still reduce them down a little bit more, that is something. So let's have you keep trying to focus on the elephants. You're gonna... I just have to hope that they don't have anybody else that's gonna make their way over here. Because as long as you can get into the city and sit there, and they don't have enough time to get back to stop you from capturing it, we'll be fine. Because I think in this mod it's 7 minutes. So you need to go on in there. This guy came back as well. Ooh, actually, you should go help out. Because you can actually maybe delay them a little bit longer. So you can kind of make your river here. This one is around here. I'll have you try and help out against the horse archers. Javelins. Where's this javelin? This javelin's way over here. Those guys are running amok, so actually I'll ignore those elephants right now. I will have you try and hit these skirmishers. They are trying to take out my general. Got my other javelin back as well. Let's bring you over. I would like to have you guys focus primarily on the elephants, but I think I just need you to try and kill whatever you can. These units aren't fighting anything. Let's keep trying to fight the horse archers. And now the question is, are they just going to ignore me long enough? Because I've got this guy coming over this way. Let's have you go take the gates for us. You go take the gates, and then hopefully... Oh, no, they're just walking back in this way? Damn it, they are. Ah, it's because they're running away that way. Ah, that's not going to work. I'll have to try and pull you back. It might work again if we don't get them to rout, possibly. So let's have you kind of run out of here. Let's kind of run out to the other side, at least. This is actually not going that poorly. Number-wise, 44 to 44. It's okay. I'm trying to have it so that my javelin's still trying to have you focus on these units here. Cav, I'm going to have you keep trying to go after the horse archers that they've got. Trying to bring my units over here since they kind of got locked out of the city. But number-wise, we are kind of pulling ahead. My allies are actually doing quite a bit. So if we can keep this up, we might actually be able to just win normally. Mainly I need to worry about their captain here, or these infantry units around here. The enemy captain is also... Is it this? No, it's this one horse archer here, the one with 20. I'm going to try and see if I can take them out with my general, possibly, because he's doing a decent amount of damage to these horse archers here. We've got some other men that are making their way back around this way, so we can try and hit them with you guys. My horse archer's doing a decent amount of damage, but number-wise, I might actually be fine with just my allies helping out here. Because got about 1,000 men here. 56% of the enemy forces have died, so we are doing okay. If I can take out the general first, and if I don't lose my allies' general, then we should be okay. But we need to kill this guy first. As long as you die, then we should be able to do this. Ah, finally! So we took out the enemy captain. Most of my forces are broken. It's literally just relying on my allies now at this point. But hopefully, if he is dead, now we can easily kind of maybe run down their forces. Like these guys, if I charge you, they feel shaken. Hopefully, my general's not dead himself, thankfully. He is just running like a coward. If we can get him back over here, maybe then we can kind of group all my forces together, finish these guys off. I still have to worry about this one elephant unit. Trying to get my javelins back over here to try and focus it down. Because I think if we take out the elephants, we're fine. Because we've taken down about 3/4 of the enemy army, actually, at this point. Oh, and they're charging my horse archers. Okay, kind of run away from there if you can. Kind of run away, kind of run away. You have a little bit of ammo left, so I'll try and have you focus down the elephants if you can. Because 75 to 62. Like, this is going to be close. This will be very much cutting it close for this battle here. We have to kill the elephants. Or get them to start running. Like so. Awesome. Yeah, kind of now try and run them down. Try and get my javelin back over here. He's slowly making his way. Because we just have to outlast them. Because right now, 78 to 65. If we survive the end of the battle, we will win. Because they sallied out against us. So try and capture the elephants as they're trying to run away if you can. I don't know how you're supposed to capture routing elephants, but fucking try it. Okay, so we were able to hold, barely. If anything at all, we guaranteed they lost 93% of their forces around here. They should be able to push us back technically, but I'm hoping, let's see, we recovered these amount of my guys. We had 25% of my forces overall survive, so about 500 guys, which, if we can keep them around and gather them back together, we should be able to use that to take Bolu back. My allies towards the end did lose their general, and that's when they started to finally falter. I never lost mine. He never died, but he just ran off the map and never came back. Probably the better decision, honestly, for him. But now I think that was like one of the major armies left that the TIMURIDs have. I do get to execute them. Execute them. Nah, I do. I get to just walk right back in. So we'll just do bang a few heads. This was my region, so we're not going to exterminate it. But hey, it took us a lot, but we were able to reclaim Bolu. Now the one question is that one general right out there. I think he's still just a general. I think the only other family member they have is currently in the settlement to the southeast of us. Wait, what's this about? Bohemia? Oh, some shit's going on in Bohemia. Someone's been excommunicated, I see. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Improve metallurgy. Rest of the world. Okay, nice. That's useful. Okay, so let's see, because again, this guy right here, you are just a generic general. I've got a bit of troops here. I can try and merge you guys together the best I can. We have, like, nothing left, and then I've got all of these guys here, too. So come over here. Let's take the really beat-up units and see if I can merge any of you guys together. I can grab all of you. I think I've got these guys in there as well that can merge. You, and maybe you. Okay, and then, I don't think any of these guys can merge. Oh, that's not where I want to put you, but that's fine. Okay, we've at least got a little bit more now around this area, so we can hopefully defend this area. Let's make sure we build it back up for our own stuff. And then we want to try and see it. Okay, so right here. Because again, I think this is the only family member they have left. Because you're just a general. I've got this army within range. Do you have any more mercenaries around here? Because I want to have it so that you actually have some command. So I'll want to lead this force with you. So let's move you right about here. Wait until we can get those reinforcements in. Yeah, wait until we can get the reinforcements, because alone, that's not going to work. But with these guys' support, I think we can win this. It's a little bit better. Is there anybody else I can get nearby? Like you guys here. Let's see. You've got... Oh, yeah, you got plenty of slots, so we can grab all of these units. Grab all of them. There aren't any mercenaries. And I can't see anybody else that would be able to get here in one turn. So I think this is all that I'm going to have access to defeat this army. Out of these two, I think I'm actually going to command this army, given the fact that they have far more stakes in there. And the main thing, we do not have a lot of infantry. So I'm going to try and take command of this army, let you command them, because we actually did decently with the forces in Bolu, with them being led by a small captain. So I'll command this army. We'll have it so we'll set up next as close as we can get to my allies. And then I will set up my stakes. I'm sitting there and waiting until my allies come to us, because I think the enemy AI should want to try and advance over to us because they are a little bit stronger. Their army could pretty easily destroy my entire force, the one I'm commanding, simply because that I am controlling most of our normal archers, which could be a huge issue. So let's kind of wait a little bit there, get rid of that fog. That's good enough, I'd say. So what we're going to do is enemy reinforcements right over there. My ally should be coming from right over here. So I'll go here. I kind of want to angle... Yeah, about here. So angle about there. Grab these 5 guys. Line on up. Let's put the stakes up. And then I've got my javelins, which will kind of be my pseudo-infantry. Put you guys right there. And then my other Toxotai about here. Then I want to grab my melee cav. I'll have you guys on the right side, I'd say. You can be right up here. Then my horse archers, I'll have to move you guys in a second. But start the battle. Let's kind of put you over here. Casually walk on over there. And then we're going to want to make sure that all of you guys turn skirmish mode off, just in case. So then, once my allies are on the map, I'm going to tell them to group up with us. So let's have you guys come over here. And then ideally, the fact that we have so many more archers, if they advance onto us, and I've got the stakes already deployed, we should be able to kill off all of their units. My archers will be able to take out all their horse archers. Their melee cav will be slightly worthless because I have the stakes. And hopefully we can get the Magic 85 out of this force. Then we'll be able to claim this city. And I think this, if we win this, it could go either way. Oh, guys, please don't run straight into my fucking stakes. Please don't. Let's pull you back a little bit, because I don't want you to run into stakes and accidentally get yourselves killed. Because this is just one of my horse archers, but thankfully he didn't run into the stakes. You guys literally walked that entire unit through the stakes. Why? Why? What was the point of that? Oh, it's painful. Oh, so painful. At least he didn't do it with the general, but... And then these guys are just stuck. Awesome! So not only did you get some of your guys killed, you also got some of them just stuck on the side of the map. Awesome. Okay, let's take my horse archers. Seems like they're not advancing over to us just yet. I'm going to try and harass them with my horse archers to try and lure them over to us. This is still just painful to look at, the fact that you guys did that. Okay, I've done a decent amount of damage with my horse archers. I'm kind of running out of troops, and I'm going to start trying to charge their archers, as it doesn't seem like I'm convincing them to charge over to us. I've done a decent amount of damage. 9% of their forces have died. Let's now start trying to charge these just archers of theirs. See if we can try and maybe get them to break, and maybe run them down a little bit. Or all of my guys could rout. That could also happen, but that seems to be kicking them into high gear, so now they're actually going to try and charge over to me. That's fine. My melee cap, I'm going to have you guys kind of stay off to the side here. Let them run on over, and then as soon as they kind of separate away from their archers, that's when I can strike. So now we can lure them over to us. You guys all have skirmish mode off. Good. Let's make sure you guys are all in guard position, as this is going to be fun. Because now we are just trying to hide behind our stakes, menacingly behind our own allies' corpses, sadly. But you never know. Maybe that'll add to the intimidation factor. I would hope it does. Because we've got a lot of their horse archers. At least it took out a decent amount of them. Oh, do you guys really already have range? Holy shit. Yeah, you guys do. Wow. That's actually kind of surprising. Okay, but yeah, these guys here. Basically, let's wait until all of their... let's see, this is a... That's an archer there. No, actually, that's an axeman. That's one of the axemen. Okay. You can pretty easily charge him. He'll probably break almost immediately on that charge. Kill him off. You guys are opening fire on us. They do have some horsemen that are making their way on to try and flank us a little bit. This is not going to go all that well. But my allies here are supporting us. I'm going to actually tell you guys to try and move up a little bit more. Try and move up. I'm going to try and have it so that my javelins, your job is primarily to hit these guys, and then once you're out of ammo, you'll try and flank. That's kind of your job. Let's see, these guys here, you have you absolutely shattered this one unit, absolutely. That's the hero. That is the captain. Is that the name general, actually? Let's pull the guys away. I don't want to fight this unit. This cav unit I do not want to fight, as it will kick my ass. So don't try and even fight it, just try and run away from it. Trying to run away there. Go, 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 go. Number-wise, let's see, 20 to 27. Wow, that was fast. Off to a great start. I'm not too surprised given where he's currently positioned. But yeah, javelins, try and help out over here. That's your job, is to try and throw your stuff over here, try and help secure this section. Because the moment, things are doing okay. I did lose my captain, but that's fine. I didn't expect him to really live all that long. You guys, yeah, just kind of lure this guy back over to us. I need him to be shot at and or stakes kill him. That's kind of what we want for him. Other than that, number-wise, 25 to 30. Bounce power is going up in our favor, so that's good. Let's try and have it so that javelins here. Try and, well, kill this one Lancer unit. Then all I see are Turkmen archers. See some of my guys here. Javelin men, our foot archers. So those are all skirmishers there. So let's get rid of this Lancer unit here. Then I can try and bring my other guys over. Bring my melee cav over here. You are one of my archers, so let's bring you back behind the stakes. You're now currently fighting in melee because of this one Lancer. Hopefully my javelins can kill him pretty quickly. As soon as you're dead, I can try and have my javelins kind of rush forward as infantry units and start trying to distract their skirmishers. Oh, can you actually hit the stakes, please? Some of you can. That's okay. Some of you are dying on the stakes. Not a ton of you, but some of you are. Melee cav, keep running over this way. I need this guy to fuck off. Because what I'd like to do is I need to go hit some of these archers and javelins here. Because some of these guys are starting to break. Okay, my javelins. Let's have you kind of form on up here, throw your javelins, then rush on into melee. Or actually, I should have you save yours. Let's see, you guys ignore those horse archers. Let's primarily focus on the javelin. Yeah, run into these guys, who seemingly are causing a chain rout. Because if we can cause a chain rout here and start running them down, 37 to 44, that would be perfect. This guy came back. Let's try and run you back over here. Those heroes are still an issue. What I'm going to try and do is bring you guys over here, because it looks like he's going to want to try and flank us again. So you run over there, try and support that section. My cav is raking. Damn it.
My lord, only half our force remain.
40 to 46. Okay. We can still do this. Javelins, yeah, javelins come over here. You need to help out against this hero unit. This bounce power is still decently in our favor. As long as we can take this unit out, I think we should have a much better chance. Let's throw the javelins at them there. We've got just a bunch of force archers over here. That's your job primarily around here. I'm going to try and gather my cav back together, regroup them up. We'll have to wait until we can get a little bit more damage in with just my skirmishers, because number-wise, 43 to 48, not that bad. Oh, can you guys not just break my units instantly? I've almost killed these heroes. They're currently at 23 guys. Most of my javelins have now broken at this point. Number-wise, let's see, what are we at? We're at 55 to 57. I kind of worry that we're only going to be able to try and weaken their presence around here and not actually take the city. Because at the moment, it's very close. I have to cause a massive chain rout to be able to win this, and my army's dying.
Men have slain the Saracen general.
Which is that?
Now we must send his men running back to the desert.
Damn it, it's the captain. I was going to say, if that was the name general, which I think should be this hero unit, then that's all we need to do. He's running. Let's see, the other general is back here. Yeah, that's him. The Amir Guard, that's the one we actually care about. Because come on, man, if I can kill you, that's all that really matters to me at this point right now. Because if I can take him out, then that will test my theory on whether or not he is the final family member for the TIMURIDs. If he is, awesome. But more than likely, I'm going to have to bring another army back over here to try and finish him off. Because 58 to 63. They are kind of breaking when they advance over to us. They've got these spearmen that are making their way on over. Archers, try and specifically target him. All of my archers specifically target the Amir Guard. See if you can kill him. Because if you can kill him, then that's all that matters. He is kind of slowly walking up to us. So if I kill you, that's all that matters. I'm okay with this, because they are sending some of their horse archers into the stakes still. He's kind of casually just walking forward. So my archers are starting to die at this point, and it's just going to be then left up to my allies, which... 61 to 66. I'm going to tell you to be a bit more aggressive. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try and gather together my forces, whatever is left. And my goal will be to try and kill the general. That's going to be what I'm going to try and focus on. I'm going to have you try and be a bit more aggressive, see if you can kill anybody else. Because it's very close. It can go either way right now. I just need my men to stop breaking. Damn it. So you guys got close. They ended up losing 73% of their forces overall for this battle. We were not able to take out Amir Pierre. I really do need more generals over here. That's the thing, is I have very few generals over in this region in general. So it's difficult to make sure I have... I have, good generals, too. All the generals I have around here are, 1-star generals who keep getting their asses kicked. If anything, I still took out a giant chunk of their army. About 3/4 of their army is now dead. It is a bit... I may be a bit overzealous, but I still think it is better for us to kind of weaken their presence there as we did. I'm probably going to trade... Oh, I'm definitely going to accept this. They still did a ton of damage. Because we'll try and merge these guys together. I can have them assault again. Because all of these areas... Let's see, because what I can do is I can get some more men around here. I want to get some more men around here. I want to try and gather some forces together to properly try and push them back now. Let's get all of you, especially those cav units there. You don't really have anything. And grab some more Turkmen bowmen around here, probably. You'll probably be the one that's going to be leading our forces to try and push back against Angora. As long as they don't decide to attack these guys. Hopefully. As long as they don't do that, we should be A-okay, I think. Also, let's see. So over here... Now is the time when I want to move out of here. So we're going to take you, take all the units I retrained as well, and then I'll grab my faction leader as well, I'd say. Bring you over here. There are some mercenaries, more Cretan archers. I'll gladly take them. Now, I do need reinforcements over here to get to Manuel, because right now he's holding. These areas are struggling a little bit, though. I do need to make sure to remember to put you into Arsa. You and Arsa should make it so we shouldn't have to worry about this area over here. So try and retrain those units. Try and grab another javelin there. I actually think we can kind of hold off on trying to rush reinforcements over here, as I'm starting to get more men that are recruitable around here. So we can try and grab these men around here, grab some javelins, grab some guys around here. I instead think the forces I've got over here, I'm still going to send Iones over to go join up with Manuel. I still want him to do that. But I think these forces here, it's far more important for us to finally finish off the fucking Timurids. So I'm going to bring you over this way. We'll drop off my faction leader. And I'm just sick of seeing crappy army after crappy army. We are sending the might of the Empire down upon them to finish off the Timurids. So if we aren't able to finish off those guys with the forces I've got around here, like do one more battle with you, kill off the general. I'm in here. How much damage did I do that? Okay, I did a decent amount of damage to their cav. That's good. Then we'll be bringing my Emperor over that way to properly finish the job. So you can go over there. We're still sieged around Barai. Still waiting on you guys to try and assault there. That should not actually be that bad for us. Up around here, I can now finally... Let's see, there are a couple mercenaries around here. I'll be using those to garrison the city, but we can finally take Severnik back. Honestly, not that bad. I'll let the auto-resolve handle this. Slaughter them. Reclaim Severnik. We'll just bang a few heads. Just bang a few heads. So it's now under our control once again. Make sure to repair. Make sure to get the assembly kit stuff back up. I'm going to have you grab the mercenaries that are around here. There were more. Yeah, these ones. So I want all of these men. And what I want to do is I want to be able to take it so that you guys will move out of here. Because what I think I should do is either we're going to kind of clear this area out a little bit more, or I'm going to take you and bring you over to the east to try and help out around here. Because I need to take... Rudnik would be a good area. I need to reclaim Branisevo. I need to reclaim that. And then also I need to take this castle here. Which that's just going to be tough to do. You do have a cannon yourself. Let's do this. Stand on the bridge here. Leave these guys in here to watch over the city, because there's a decent amount of them. I'll build it up as quickly as I can. You all need to make sure you're recruiting more men around these areas, especially this area. You've got some good units that you can recruit. I can't really retrain much around here, but let's just start getting some of these guys, as they're good infantry units, and I need more cav around here. You three areas should be able to hold. Yassi should be good as well. I'm going to get them this cav unit. Then they should be safe. Okay. That should be good there. All of you guys are fine. I know I need to get rid of these armies at some point. I'm actually curious. Do I have any diplomats around here? I'm just curious if I can just bribe these mercenary armies, or these rebel armies. Because that'd be one way. I think you are also... You're the closest and the best one I've got. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have you go around, try and bribe these rebel armies, and if they accept the bribes, it not only gets rid of these random rebels around here, but also gives us reinforcements, which it's a double-edged sword, but I would love. So let's have you guys keep grouping up here, keep grouping up around that way, and you'll be making your way over to get to Nasos. There's a couple extra troops around here that don't have free upkeep that I probably want to move. Let's try to move you guys forward up here. We'll move them all next turn. I just want them all be grouped up together. And you're still making your way over to Constantinople. Keep trying to do that, my good sir. Other than that, oh, these guys need to go group up with, so what I'll have it be is you will grab these 4 units. They'll be the units I bring with Iones. So you can go that way. And there are some more Albanian cav I can bring over this way. Are there any more? No, there aren't any. Yeah, so we'll still bring some forces over this way, but most of my forces, I think, will be going east, actually, to make sure we can finish off the Timurids. Because I'll be sending you over to Manuel. I think I'm going to hold on to my money right now because of the idea of bribing those armies. Ah, good. Finally, you guys can help convert that. But yeah, we'll save my money, bribe the rebel armies, and we need to get Iones over to Nasos as soon as possible. I need to give him the ancillary that makes it so he is the next designated heir after Ladislao. I still want Iones to be the primary faction leader. I want him to be my emperor. I find it funny that Ladislao is currently the heir, given that he's married into our family tree. It's kind of similar to when I played as Sweden in Bulat Steel, where one of the generals I married into my kingdom from my enemies became my emperor and my faction leader at some point, and I loved that. I absolutely love when that stuff lines up. So I think it'll be great to have Ladislao as... Oh my god, trade? Holy shit.
Mutually beneficial, yes?
Weird! People actually want things from me. Ooh, hello, Naples. Prepared to face Ladislao the Magnanimous. Pierre, you've got a lot of infantry in here. I'm pretty sure this is a multi-layered castle, I think. So this is going to be fun. Ladislao now gets to slaughter his family members. I love this. I love that we were to have him join on in, because now we get to have it so Ladislao is going to be a kinslayer, slaughtering all of Rome, or anybody in Italy that dares disregard our right to rule Italy. So he can kind of deal with this, because, ah man, this battle should be a slaughter. Because I think this is multi-layered castle. I think it's got at least 2 or 3 layers. Let's see, it's at least, is it just 1? No, it is at least 2 layers. It's 2 layers of good old-fashioned castle. I've got fucking cannons, too. So, I feel sorry for these poor bastards. Like, I'm gonna have my cannons line up here. Not only can I have my cannons set up and be like just mobile shotguns, I've also got stakes for days, so I don't care if you get in through the gates. Like, hey, stakes! And then, let's see if I can get you guys to move the way I want you to. Yeah, more stakes! Another unit here, maybe. Yeah, like that. So, more stakes. Maybe more like so. Oh, yeah, perfect. Just like that. And then another unit right here. If you'll move. Oh, come on. There we go. It's like right there. So, another pair of stakes. Awesome. And I have more if I wanted to, which... Sure. Why not? Just have overkill. Okay, grab all my skirmishers. I need to bring you guys back to the city center. Well, you guys can go back on. You can go into the walls here. You can go like right there and right there. My cav, I'll have you kind of just chill in the city center for the most part. I really shouldn't need you guys. For the most part, they'll only be able to go in through the gates and through the walls with ladders, which is fine. That's perfect. That's what I want. I'll have it so then all of my infantry. Let's bring you guys back here as well. And I'll adjust you guys onto the walls. I'll have some of you on the walls after my archers are on the walls, but start the battle. Then make sure let's bring on up all of my skirmishers. So kind of go there. Oh, you're actually up over there. You're fine as you are. I need some of you to go, let's say, you there, some over here. And then that should be good. So all of you guys will go there. This is just, this is mean. This is so mean. I know most of their forces are infantry, but this is still mean as all hell. So any guys they try and send through the gates, any cav units are dead. Absolutely dead. We'll have it so I'll have men try and line up there, and I can kind of set you guys up here too. Like I'll have some men here. I think for the most part my skirmishers on the walls should be fine. So like you guys there. And then if they do send any men through the gates, I've got cannons. I've got cannons for days. I'll adjust those guys in a second. It's like you guys all go onto guard position. And for the most part, that's like almost all my skirmishers. Yeah, all my skirmishers are just about set up on here. I will want to adjust you guys a little bit, because I think some of you are a little bit too focused on this one spot. Like, let's move you over here. This is where I expect the ladders to go. So you go right there. You can move over a little bit more to the side here as well. Also, maybe wait until there's actually people to shoot, because there's like one unit that I don't think you're actually hitting. Like, just look at the amount of war crimes that Laszlo can commit against his own family. Look at this. Look at this. There's 9 cannons here, just waiting for some poor bastards to try and run on in through here. And if they get through, they're going to have a very bad day. I actually think I should move you guys up just a little bit closer, or maybe angle you guys a little bit more like so. I'll probably try and do that in a second. But like right now, it's just so mean. Okay, because here they come now. So they've lost about a percentage of their forces so far. Tried to move my cannons a little bit, accidentally destroyed one set of my stakes. That's fine. I have so many of them, I don't really care too much. I am now starting to let you guys open fire and start doing just fire at will into these areas. Especially you guys, once you're able to try and get a good line of sight on these units. Because for the most part, their infantry is not that amazing. I should be able to hold them back with just my skirmishers, honestly, for the most part. The ram isn't here yet? No, not yet. But once it gets here, then the cav will all die. They're starting to shoot me point blank range with guns now. So they are starting to push on up to the walls a little bit more than I would like. Want to try and send one of my infantry units up there to try and help them out, but they just broke the gates down. Come on in. Welcome to the party, guys. Where if you get through the gates, you could try, but there's multiple layers of stakes that are going to slaughter any infant cav units that try. We've got this one layer of stakes, there's the second layer of stakes that is literally where my guys are standing. Enemy general is now dead. There goes maybe, I don't know, Ladislaus' second cousin or something. Somebody he's related to somehow. He's now dead. So the enemy general's not out of the picture. They've now lost half of their army of just about. Almost. And if you guys even get anywhere close, I can still have more stakes for you. Don't have a good position to try and shoot you with the cannons right now. Although I could just unload. Who cares about my own friendly casualties? As long as I kill the enemy. Let's see, right now it's, yeah, 46. I'm expecting these guys, yeah, these guys are starting to break. So they're starting to break. They've got a couple more infantry that are trying to rush on up there. And then, like, is that it? They've got some guys over here that are doing something. But I'm surprised they still have as many men as they have left. They still have half their army somehow, even though I don't really see it. So there I have one of my few instances I'll actually get to try and shoot you guys with my mobile shotguns in a second here. These brave men, these brave infantrymen, are trying, but I have 9 cannons here. Let's just wait for them to load. Are they gonna start running beforehand? Nope. Now they are, though. You guys can stop firing. You only needed to give the one demonstration of, I have cannons, you should fuck off. I just love the fact that, like, that was just mean. I lost 320 guys. Primarily it was my one archer unit, who did recover quite a few of them. He got 300 kills. Just himself. Not bad. I wish I had a little bit more infantry in here, though. That would have been a bit nicer. But, hey, we were able to hold Barai. Probably killed, yeah, again, Ladislaus' like second cousin or something there. I know the forces I have over east of here. I'm thinking I'll probably grab those guys and bring them over this way so Ladislaus does have some more reinforcements. Because I want to try and make sure he can move out of here and start pushing into the other settlements around here that Naples does control. I still want to at least take those 3 cities for sure. I still think this is going to be the best area for me to try and hold and defend. I don't think we'll be able to leave here anyways for a little while anyways, given the fact that it's just pretty unhappy because of conversion. I do have a couple priests there now to help try and convert the area. So as soon as Barai is converted and happy and we have a good garrison, as long as I'd say I have... Ooh. I can't run. I might be able to do these more damage to them, though. As long as I have, I'd say, probably 1 cannon and 1 unit with stakes,
Men, bring our people honor.
I should be able to hold Barai practically against almost anything, for the most part. So that, as long as I can get some reinforcements over there, Ladislaus will be able to move out soon. But it's probably going to be a couple turns until he's able to anyways, just because of the conversion. Because I've got like 4 priests over there, but they'll still take a little while even with that. With this fight right here, I don't expect much, but we shall try. We shall try our best to eliminate this force, at least weaken it around here. We'll go to the very tippy top of this corner right here. I do have some stakes, so I do have that. So I have like you guys You can put some stakes down, and then I've got my javelins right here, and then I've got a couple other archers. Not a lot, but it's something. So I can grab all of you guys. Then I've got an infantry and all of you kind of off to the side over here. And then my melee cav. At least the captain this time is my cav and not my archers. So you guys go right there. Then my one little horse archer. I've only got 3 of you, so go right there. I'll pull back right here. And the enemy captain for this army was this guy here. It's one of the horse archers. So we can try and focus him down with my skirmishers. Hopefully he dies pretty quickly. Because I still think we could maybe win against this army. If anything, we can whittle them down. And the other force that we have around here might be able to finish them off. Okay, off to a good start. Not bad, not bad. Doing a little bit of damage. 2% of their forces have started to die. I do want my archers specifically to try and focus on the unit that is their general, which should be this archer right here. Should be him. So unload on that guy, and then my infantry and everybody just kind of hold back for the most part. We're just trying to inflict as many casualties as we can with my skirmishers, and first and foremost, we need to kill their general. So try and focus him down, javelins, throw whatever you can at the enemy. My melee cav, at least, I will have you kind of harass the skirmishers. Try and have you harass the horse archers, try and make it so they can't just freely shoot us. Let's keep trying to do that. Number Y is 15 to 12. It's not the worst. Like, we might be able to win this. Depends on how quickly we kill that general. Because he's at 17 right now. My melee cav is holding decently. You're up against a lot of their horse archers. You should have a nice advantage right there. Javelin men, yeah, just throw anything at the axemen that make their way up into melee with us. Yeah, 32 to 33. That's off to a really good start. As long as, if you die soon, which you're at 11 guys, you might. Because if I can get this chain route before I've lost too much of my melee cav, we can easily do this. Come on. 39 to 43. He's at 5. Damn it!
Our general has been
He's already
captured.
dead.
We must secure his release.
You were supposed to be the chosen one, Captain Gregorios, and you failed me. So he's running. That's great. Okay, so now it's just I pretty much lost all my cav now. Awesome. Okay, so now it's just they've got just a bunch of skirmishers now for the most part. Because the 52 to 47. He's at currently 3 guys. Oh my god, he's so close to dead. I probably should actually switch my attention now. If he's not dead at this point, then I'm just going to have to try and focus on maximum casualties. So try and hit these horse archers over here. I'll wait until my javelins are out of ammo, and then I can try and have you guys go rush on into melee. I think this unit, honestly, I kind of want you to just wait. Be a distraction. This unit is still alive, so I'll have you kind of pull away and try and wait until you're... Nope, you're just going to run. You're just going to run. There we go. I was able to take out the captain. So now, they don't actually have all that much left. I think we might be able to just hold with what we've got. Because without their captain, I think most of their forces will actually break while rushing at us. And the cav just doesn't want to do anything with us because of these stakes. So again, we might actually live. Maybe I can get a man of the hour from this, and if I do, maybe there'll be a replenishment of mercenaries since I got all of them killed. And then we can just start sieging the city again, and should be able to take out the TIMURID today. There we go. Okay, so we were able to hold here. Decent amount of damage with my archers there. We were able to reduce this army down by about 3/4 of its original size. And now, they really shouldn't have all that much outside and in the city. So now, if I can get a man of the hour here, I might be able to recruit new reinforcements, new mercenaries, to kind of help us out with taking the city. If not, I know I have the forces around Bolu, which I'm going to be bringing down this way again. So we can try and bring them over here. And if that all fails, then I do have my faction leader, who is making his way over this way, and can guarantee that they're all going to die. Although that could almost be like the start of me taking out the Genoese forces with my faction leader. I still think with all my allies... Nice! I am going to get mad out there. I think with all of my... allies, I will leave them alone and I'll let them kind of stay as they are. For the most part, I don't want to try and have it so that we don't. Basically, I'm waiting for them to betray me before I do anything. Let's see if I can get you to push them back. Ah, damn it! So I want them to run away. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna have to merge. Like, throw some of you guys in here. Because I need to merge these forces together. That might be enough. Nope, still not. Cav. There we go. So there we go. So now I've got a decent amount of men for. was hoping
We will engage them
that maybe you
honorably, my
guys
lord.
would kind of
I
let
most
me siege there for a little bit, or
honorable
like
victory,
lure
my
you
noble
out.
lord.
Sadly not.
Your orders, noble one.
So let's get some stuff around here. You also have like no stars. What I'm going to do is, let's see. So you've got
We shall begin the siege.
one actual slot.
Besieging forces
You've got a lot of horse archers. A lot of horse archers. So we might be fine with just what we have here. I might send some more up. Because I think what we can do is, let's try and do this. Let's try and bring these guys up this way. See if you have enough time to get those guys over there. That might be enough. Honestly, these areas are pretty safe. I think I can start moving most of these forces up. So you can try and make your way up here. Because the TIMURIDs, if we look at them again... Oh, wow! Oh, how the mighty have fallen. You guys used to be such a fucking threat, and now you're just, like, nothing. I love it. Yeah. Golden Horde's now the richest faction there. Okay. Death Stalks the land. Not the best for us, but I'll keep that in mind. Okay, let me go back over here and check on Barai, because Barai, merge what forces you have around there. I need you to get the giblets. That's going to help out with the public order. Right now, the religious unrest and just unrest in general are the main issue, so try and do that. You guys are at 20%.
Yes, my lord.
Let's kind of go back over here. Right there. Let's grab these forces.
My lord.
And then, does anybody else want to grab from over here? Oh, actually, first, let me see. So that diplomat of mine, where'd he go? Here he is.
Someone to see.
Because you, there was a rebel army around there. It's gone now. We'll keep going down this way. I want to try and see if they will let me bribe these forces. I'm kind of hoping they will.
Today's
There.
journey.
Actually, can I do anything more with that, or is it just the initial one? Do get that one up there. I need to build that. Boli, same thing. Grab that. And then, let's see. So,
Yes,
I'm going to leave behind you two.
of course.
Then
Oh,
grab these guys, and let's make our way over. I think... Let's try and make you go over to Kangri. There are a bunch of reinforcements up here if I really want. Can't merge any of those guys any further right now, which kind of sucks, but that should be fine. Because I think literally
Yes.
next turn I'm going to try and attack this area, and I think I should be able to then take you guys out. That's my hope. Because as soon as I kill you, I believe I will finish off their faction. I don't see any other family members for you guys right now, so I think that's it. Around here, let's see. So what I want to do is... These forces I want to bring over towards Nasos. I want to bring you over towards Nasos, and then, let's see, so that's a city, but I don't know if I'd mind hitting that city.
I am not here to negotiate the truce.
Because you guys don't have a ton that you can recruit around here. You guys are slowly recruiting some stuff. I'll have you try and retrain what you can around there, especially those cav units. Especially the cav units, try and retrain them.
Who do I face?
It's a city, though. That's the thing is, I want these castles. Let's see, let's do this. I'm going to sneak around.
Yes.
I'm going to sneak my way over to hit this area. This should be a big castle, and if I take it, that'll be a huge benefit for us. So I'll try and bring you over there, have you be a ballsy one, and try and make your way up there. Still going to be trying to just retrain what troops I have around here for Manuel. I think for now, I'm going to have you get... try and get a little bit more of the religious buildings. Don't build too much, as I do want to try and save my money for those units that I'm going to try and bribe. And then I am going to start sending you guys over to the east.
We
You
will
guys should
see
kill
you
these
dead,
guys.
heathen.
Again, I think, or sorry, west. I think I should try and honestly just keep bribing these armies, because I think I'd prefer that, and I'm kind of hoping that the AI is open to being bribed in this mod for the rebel armies. Because if they are, I would love that, because a lot of these units do kind of switch over to like my type.
Come face
Also,
me.
there's actually some pretty decent units in here too.
Name
Like,
the
some of these
people.
guys, I'm very tempted to just try and, like, stop recruiting my own units and try and see if I can bribe those armies. Because then we'll just get two birds with one stone. I will be able to make sure I reduce the enemy presence around my lands with those rebels. It will make sure we get rid of some corruption and devastation. Mainly, for sure, devastation, for sure. But then we can also immediately have, like, a full stack army just be ready to immediately go hit some of our enemies. Another maritime raid. I don't know where that one was this time. Oh, Albert V of Habsburg rising. He's quite a specimen, I see. Duke of Austria. Oh, we're gonna probably be meeting you on the field of battle once we finally get back into Austria, too. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be great. Take settlement, Ponenza. That's not an area I really want to go to. Also, Ladislav, let's have you kind of build some watchtowers around here. Just kind of light up around here so we have better vision of what's going on. Ooh. I want to hit that area right now, but Barai is still pissed. Barai is still absolutely upset. Can get more cannons around here if I really want to. Ooh, I'll be able to recruit some of these guys next turn. Nice. Because unrest is 25%, religious unrest is 15%. It's getting a bit better. You guys are at 29% now instead of 20. So it is going up. You guys are sieging us back around here. I'm not too worried. Now that I have a lot more around here, I do have a lot, but I think we should be okay. Let's see. Do you have enough range to get there yet? Nope. We're gonna keep hopping about along these little riverbeds until we can get over here and hit this castle. That's the hope. Because also I should actually try and have you be in the castle. Actually, Danny's dead. Okay. I was hoping he might be able to open the gates. Because if you can open the gates for us, then we can just walk on in through all the layers of this castle. Nope. Damn. They've got some really good guys there. Just more plague around there. Faction announcements. Yeah, some of my spies are just dying and keeling over. And then a lot more chivalrous and rule. A lot more loyalty for all these characters. That's good. Okay. But the one thing we're going to check for sure right now is the TIMURIDs. Can I finish them off today? Because I want to also hit them before they get that army over there. Because I think that's like one of the last few armies they've got. Okay, so let's see. Let's first do this. So I'm going to have you... I'll send like half of these guys over there. Start that siege for a second. Let's move you to... Well, actually, let's grab them now. Because I can grab all of these guys. I'm gonna grab all of you. Let's move you forward. And then all of these guys. Send them up with the same army. This force I'll have try and go help out with Kangri, technically. You go into that army. Then, let's try this. So, we're going to assault this area. The best chances, but I think we have a chance. And I really want to try and kill them off right now. So let us try and see if we can finish them off. I think if we get them to kind of sit in the city center... I have a lot of horse archers, that's the thing. I have a lot of horse archers, and if they get to freely shoot them and I don't have to fight them in melee all that much, I should be okay. I think. I outnumber them almost 2 to 1. And so the range advantage we have should be immense for us. It's just whether or not I get to properly walk on in the city like I want to. Because basically, yeah, like half of my army, a good chunk of my army is horse archers. So I've got all of you guys. These infantry units are crap. I've got a couple, like, yeah, I think we can do this. I think we do this. So what we're going to do is take one of my rams, bring them over here. Take one of my rams, bring them over here. We want them to try and run into the city center and just kind of sit there. And then we want to be able to freely shoot them all to death with my archers. That's ideally what we want, because there's no way in hell I can fight them all to death. There is no way. My men will break and flee. This guy has 1 star. He is not that great. He is okay. He is mediocre at fucking best. I'll have like half of you guys kind of run over here. The other half kind of run over here. And make so you can go in through those 1 sections. The gates are going to do a bit of damage with the towers, but try and break them down as best as you can. And then we'll bring these guys, hopefully be able to just like surround the city center and shoot it. Because they don't have a ton of horse archers. Got some lancers. Decent amount of cav themselves. I have more of those things. And these spearmen here are crap. Those guys I don't care too much about. If I can break them, get them to start fleeing, they'll be pretty easy to just recapture for the most part. Okay, so now one of the gates is open. I'm going to rush on in over here with my cav. I'm going to have you guys run on in along the side here. Then you pick that ram back up, and I'm going to have you go back over to this gate now instead. So try and break open another section. I'll have these horse archers try and run on in, see what they can do to harass them, and hopefully get them to kind of maybe run back to the city center. So kind of run in here, just be a nuisance. So run in here, here, and here, and then we'll kind of just loop around and try and maybe open up some other sections. So just kind of run on in. You guys will be able to try and do what damage you can with your arrows from right now. You guys need to keep trying to run around. So kind of get over here where the towers aren't active right now. Go over there. You have broken down 1 section. I'm going to have you pick that ram back up. Actually, no, drop it. Let's have you drop it. Do try and hit those lancers. So try and see if you can just throw some javelins at those lancers, see if you can kill a couple of them. Like, stand like right here. Stand like right in front of them, but not in the gates just yet. Because that might be what I want you to do. Like, right there. These horse archers are fighting somebody. Oh, they've got their own horse archers actually running over here. Sure. You guys are kind of losing right now. That's fine. Let's bring my melee cab over this way. So for the most part, you guys are focusing a lot over here. I am winning at the moment. You guys do feel like you're losing this fight. So hopefully that will continue. Because number-wise, it's pretty even. 10 to 11 to 11. I'm kind of pulling ahead right around here a little bit. Enemy general? Ooh, is he sitting right here? He is sitting right there! Ah, yes. Wonderful. Okay, so first keep focusing on this unit. My melee cab is trying to make their way on over here. So let's try and bring you guys over here. Try and help out with these units right here. You actually got a couple kills there. Nice. Okay, stand there and make them waste their ammo. Sure. Do that. You do need to help open this gate. So we start bringing in the rest of my forces. Because the moment you guys are doing okay here. You guys are okay. You're freed. Okay, so let's do this. So the enemy general is right here. Let's move you guys right here, here, and here. And then my melee cav, let's bring you guys over around this way. And what we're going to try and do is see if I can shoot him from this angle, loop around with my melee cav, and surround him. So try and shoot the enemy's general's bodyguard. And then these guys will be making their way on over to try and surround him. If you guys can surround him, kill him. The rest of this army should be pretty easy to break. That's the hope. Okay, we've now got him surrounded. So you guys start opening up on him. Start trying to see what you can do to him. Oh, they've got their lancers here too. No, those are my lancers. Okay, so we're starting to surround him. I'm gonna have my horse archers kind of get a little bit closer here. So you actually have a better angle on him. He has not lost a single man yet. That's not what I meant for you to do. But okay. Sure. Sure. I think now is the time. No, if I'm gonna bring you guys in here, I need you to go in around another section. Because like these guys here, these gates, they're trying to break them down. I have to hope you just kill them on your own, because those horse archers were supposed to be the key to this fight, and yeah, they're slaughtering you. They are absolutely slaughtering you right now. Okay, you did a decent amount of damage. I've got my other horse archers here who are now in a position where they can freely shoot him. He is kind of walking away, but it's kind of working. So I can try and have you guys slowly keep on him. So let's have you guys kind of just slowly walking up here, basically get in range so you can kind of shoot the city center. And then I am starting to try and move all of these guys forward, because for the most part, they are walking away from the gates. So we'll try and move my infantry forward. That's the wrong unit. Oops. You guys are going to try and walk on in here. I'm going to try and get my archers up onto the walls, so you guys can maybe try and freely shoot down into these sections, or into the city center. My general's bodyguard, so you guys are still trying to take out the general's bodyguard. Just get barely close enough so you can hit them from inside the city center. So right about there. Yeah, there you go. Keep unloading on them. Number-wise, we've taken out about 20% of their forces. They've killed about 39% of my forces. If I can get rid of these lancers, I think that's fine. The lancers and the general. That's what we really need to get rid of. They've got these Yara spearmen. Those guys I don't care too much about. I do have my skirmishers all in position, actually. All of my skirmishers are in position. Let's have you... What's that? Oh, that's some foot archers there. So you guys have to hold this position. All of my skirmishers. Primarily focus on the... Well... Honestly, like, okay, kill this guy a little bit. Kill him a little bit as he is. Because at the moment we are... Okay, so now we are pretty even on numbers. These guys, let's get a little bit closer. Just don't touch the city center just yet. But just get a little bit closer. Right about there, there, and there. That's good. Don't you guys get too close. Just want you to have a better line of sight to be able to shoot this unit. Finish those lancers off. Let's see, General's bodyguard. He's at 24 still. They slaughtered my infantry. No shit. That's what I was kind of expecting. That's why I did not want to fight him whatsoever. Let's see, the lancers. So they brought the other lancer back now. He's at 10 guys left. It really depends on if we can kill the enemy general with my horse archers, because I'm trying to not come down from these walls. Those Tartar foot archers are winning against us. You've got 23 guys there still.
The battle seems to be swinging.
Are they going to come in this area? I saw somebody was running through the area.
Victory emerge.
Because they'd only have a couple of the javelin left. That's not that bad. 64 to 88. If I can just kill enough of them, we can just start capturing the city center with what we have. Because they're almost dead. Enemy general, where are you at? He's right here. Okay, he's being shot at right now. That's perfect. He's trying to do something about my archers, but he can't. That's perfect. I should actually run on up here. Run on up right there, just to make sure you're out of the way and not going to be shot at by him. But these guys, now that you have no ammo, let's just get on the city center and see if we can just start capturing it.
My lord,
Like right there.
our men have taken control
Don't
of
bring
the city.
anybody else to the city center and just leave it like this and we've won. I'll capture the asshole and the Timurids should be dead. Okay, and they didn't come back to try and stop me from just capturing the city. Nice.
Thank
So now
God in
we
heaven,
will be able to
we
capture
are victorious.
the
Our soldiers
last
have
remaining
fought and
leader,
died
supposedly,
well
of the
today.
Timurids. They should be dead. We then just have to reclaim Angora, and then we'll have all of our land back in Anatolia. And we have won against the Timurids. Hopefully we kill them off and there aren't any other waves. I don't think there are. I think there's just the one initial wave. So that we can bring all these excess troops. I have so many excess troops over here that are doing absolutely nothing. We can start sending them to the west. Start having them kind of help us out against Bulgaria. Not Bulgaria just yet. Hungary. I will just bang a few heads for that. And they are dead. Nice. So we now have finished off the Timurids. The Timurid Empire is no more. I love it. So now you guys should have a pretty easy time to finish off Kangri, reclaim that for us, and we can now rebuild. We can now rebuild what was once ours, and now claim victory over the Timurids. I have so many troops. I love this. I have so many troops that can start making their way back to the west. So we will be doing that in the next video. Like literally, I have so many units. There's so many armies around here. We have so many prepared to try and help defend against the Timurids. And now they have fulfilled on their duty. They can go back. I'm going to try and train as many of them as possible. And basically like send them over towards Constantinople and towards those regions. Have them be retrained. And as soon as they're fully replenished, keep going forward. We are going full speed ahead against Hungary. I'm going to leave Genoa alone again for right now. I think once they betray me, that's when I'll care. But for the meantime, I will leave them alone, focusing on Hungary as our next priority for the most part. And also, I need to get some more forces over here possibly at some point. If anything, maybe I just need some more time to try and convert these areas. I want to try and maybe get the core region building and see if that'll help. Although religious unrest might be a bit of an issue here. But for the most part right now, I think this is probably a pretty good place to end this video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, let me know down in the comments down below. I love hearing what you guys have to say about this campaign. Any other thoughts you have on it in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is Rampaned. I'll see you guys next time.